We are back. Thank you for sticking around. This is my favorite part of the show when we're addressing phase blanks and Mike. And, Mike.
Phase blanks.
Who's infinitely smarter than me, by the way. There was a lot of chatter about my analogy, by the way, on the subreddit. About if I have a zero.
Yeah. Chatter in what way?
Okay. There was debate. Some people got what I was trying to say. Some people thought it was dumb.
I was just left genuinely confused.
Because there's infinite numbers in zero. Between 0 and 1, you can have infinite decimal points. 0 is like the state of nothing, and infinite is the state of everything. Don't you understand that? It's the same two sides of the same coin.
That's what was throwing me off, though, because
he's fucking stupid.
There's an infinite.
Shut up, FaZe.
There's an infinite number of numbers between any two intervals. It's not just that. That has nothing to do with 0.
Oh God, Dan, you ruin everything.
I mean, I'm just trying to follow
the
the
0
analogy.
is nothing.
Right, I get that.
Okay, maybe the 0 to 1 part doesn't make sense. But like the property of 0 is undefined, right? It's like infinitely nothing. Yes, thank you. You know.
Yeah, okay.
So there's some.
I'm just gonna assume
there's some logic.
I'm just gonna assume that I'm dumb and I'm not understanding what you're saying.
No. Listen, the point is I never claimed to be smart. Mike, by the way, has challenged me to an IQ battle, an IQ test.
Did you really do that? Jesus Christ.
Would I? Of course not. In his dreams, I would do that. I wouldn't waste any time on camera with Mike. No. And by the way, I never claimed to be smart. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't ever claim to be smarter than anyone. FaZe Blanks is the one who said he's infinitely smarter than me.
I'm infinitely smarter than you, and infinitely more successful than you.
Right. I make no claim about my intelligence or my success.
Phase blanks.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing an IQ test. I'm sure I would do horribly. You know?
Although against Mike, I think you have a great shot.
You think I have a higher IQ than Mike?
Oh, totally.
Just an update. Trisha is correct. It is Mylek.
Oh, there you go. See, Trisha knows things.
Trisha's always knows. Yeah.
Yeah, she is always right. That's like a meme. Anyway, let's watch these clips. But before we do, we were talking about how FaZe and Mike are part of this boys club, these kind of alpha males. And so I actually have some advice for them, how they can further enhance their alpha maleness. I saw this on TikTok and I thought about them. So I think is this the music's so fucked up that I don't know if it's gonna get claimed, but I'll mute it. So it's a guy doing like crazy ass push-ups. Here. Yeah. So here's the advice from this video. So stop being a pussy, become an alpha now, okay? Sleep 2 minutes a month, work out 3 months a day, sleep on the ceiling, nut in your meals, it's extra protein. Take shits at school, toilets with the door open to assert dominance, and only sleep with men. It boosts your testosterone. So there's some advice for Mike and Blanks to increase their alpha maleness.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Wow!
I really like take shits at school
with the door open. And just mad dog people. Just stare at them in the eyes. That's a dominance play right there, man. That ever happened to you guys where someone's shitting with the door open?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Both of you immediately said yes.
Middle Eastern people, for some reason, a lot of times they leave the door open. I don't know why.
Are you talking about like in a public setting or at home?
But at home, but like sometimes when there's like people over too. Sometimes.
Oh shit, that's gnarly. So people will come to your house and shit with the door open.
Yeah. I don't know if that's everyone. Maybe my family's just fucked up, so don't get mad at me.
No,
But like who in your family shitting with the door open?
Dude, one time my grandma had it open and her dentures were out too. It was just a weird experience. I remember I was like 8 years old. I still remember it. Yeah, scarred me.
I would too.
My family does the same thing.
That's the kind of thing you don't forget.
Yeah.
Wait, your parents shit with the door open? Zach?
My dad and brother shit with the door open. Yeah.
That's not okay.
I could see that.
What?
No,
Shit
I
with
can't.
the door open.
And your brother? I
Yeah.
mean,
I personally can't do it.
This is
I get,
blowing my mind.
I get
right now.
stage fright.
What the-
I
You
couldn't
got
even,
a door. Why keep
I
it
know.
open?
Dude, I always tell him, like, dude,
There's a door there for a reason.
What is their explanation?
he just shits with the door open.
There's no explanation. It's just
No,
like
it's like
oh.
it's like that line from Step Brothers, like, we're men, we make our own beef jerky, we shit with the door open.
I disagree with that.
But I could never shit at school. I was always scared.
I think I went from kindergarten to senior year of high school without ever taking a shit at school. I just told you.
Really?
I think so.
Well,
maybe like twice in the whole 13
I mean,
years.
look, I think we all would like to not shit at school, but sometimes things happen.
You know what is alpha though, which doesn't scare me? Taking a shit on a dude's lawn.
Right.
Yeah, right. You do. You
Which
have-
Zach has done famously. Had to pull over and take a diarrhea on the dude's lawn.
I had no choice.
You left it there though.
I did, yeah. I had no choice.
You're like a terrorist. You're a bioterrorist. You should be investigated.
Bathroom terrorist.
You should be investigated by the FBI. That's a federal crime to shit on someone's lawn.
I still just don't get how they can just not give you an answer for the whole.
Think
With
it's
the
an
door
alpha
open.
play. I think they're dominating.
They just
Zach.
like shrug.
I think
Just
they're.
like, oh.
Is your brother an alpha, Zach?
Yeah, he is.
Because I know Todd is an alpha.
He is. He's got the
So I think
Todd
they're
talk.
asserting dominance on you, Zach. I think you're the beta of the family.
I think it's not the act of shitting with the door open, but rather the smell more wafting out.
For me, it's everything.
Yeah, it's all.
It's
That's
so
all part of
shocking
it.
to
Yeah.
see somebody in there with their pants down.
You never shit with the door open?
I do, and it's just me and Hila at home.
Even that. I wouldn't do that in front of my girlfriend.
I don't prefer to. I close the door. But like sometimes we're in the bathroom together and it just goes down that way.
I'd wait.
Well, me and Neil have been together a lot longer than you, Dan. So
that's
maybe
fair
you'll be
enough.
gifted enough to be able to shit
In a
front of-
decade, in a decade,
Yeah.
maybe I'll take a shit in front of Allie.
You shit in front of Lena?
No, I'm very shit shy.
No, you're shit shy.
That's
Yeah.
the term. Shit shy.
Shit shy.
Well, anyway, FaZe Blanks and Mike definitely shit with the door open because that's alpha as fuck. So here's FaZe Blanks on this dude Aiden Ross's stream addressing us. So let's enjoy this. Oh, this is Mike. Okay. So let's watch Mike.
Honestly, another thing they said too.
It's a little loud. You can, thank you.
Another thing they said was they insulted my intelligence quite a bit and said like listen, like this kid, they said this kid's head is filled with hot dogs, which actually I like that joke as well. There was a
Thank you.
I'm not going to say they're not funny, but I will happily say this. I believe in myself enough to sit down with you, Ethan, as well as Trisha. I challenge you to
Bro, in your fucking dreams, I didn't even finish this. Like, I was like, are you dreaming that I'm gonna sit down and take an IQ test with you, bozo? Fucking meat brain, ground beef brain.
in-person IQ test.
Oh shit.
Done by a third-party independent contractor or someone completely unrelated to all of us. And I believe the two losing people should donate $10,000 to a charity of the winner.
Mike, I donate charity when I want, not because I lose to fucking an IQ battle to you. I regularly donate money to charity, and I think you should too. Hundreds of thousands. Oh, I don't need to flex my generosity. Now I'm turning into an alpha male. Mike, just donate to charity if you want to help someone. I'm not sitting down and doing an IQ test, dumbass. If Mike leaned over too far, ground beef would come out of his ear. Sloppy Joe comes out of his ear like a salt shaker. He just gets a bun and goes, and then he's got dinner. You know what I mean?
There's choice.
Damn.
So Ethan, Trisha, if you guys are extremely smart and the intellectual beauty.
I never said I'm smart. I just said you're a dumbass. Two different things, bro. Just if I have an 80 IQ, you know, you have a 60.
That you claim to be, I would love to
Never
meet
claimed
you.
that.
You can bring security, you can bring whatever you want. Let's sit down. Let's have
Security because I'm scared he's going to shove me in a locker.
Oh, right.
I love that. He goes, you can bring security because you're clearly scared of my physical prowess. I'm going to shove you in a locker after I beat you in an IQ test.
He might make you shit your gym shorts too.
Yeah, you going to bring gym shorts, Mike, to shit in when I beat you?
have a beautiful IQ test to a third-party contractor, and let's give some money to charity.
I love that. That's such a great way to say it.
Also, all positive vibes. Ethan, Trisha, keep getting your bags, keep getting your money, but please, like, try to base the shit you're saying in at least a bit of fact.
So is he's saying I need to research if it's possible for a brain to be made of hot dog meat?
Yeah, I remember, what was the fact? It was just.
I guess they were upset that I don't remember who said it. I don't want to blame Trisha. I think we probably both said it. Is that we said that all of them had some kind of allegation at the table, and I guess Mike was cross because he said he didn't. But I don't.
That is a big thing to say about somebody if it's not true.
Yeah, I agree.
You might deserve an apology for that. I mean, depending on what allegation he's talking about. If the allegation is that he has hot dog brains, then
that I don't apologize. I make no apology.
That part's true.
I feel like we could prove that scientifically. How about this, Mike?
But yeah,
you donate a piece of your brain and we analyze it, and if they prove it's not like Frankfurt's finest, then I donate $10,000 to charity. And then Blanks comes on, and here's his take.
Oh, yeah.
There's a fine
Oh, it's so loud.
line. I can take jokes all fucking day. I think that people are way too serious. People get offended way too easily online these days. And crack all the humor you want. Phase blanks the fuck up.
Yeah, that's not even that bad.
L3.
Aiden loves it. He's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. By the way, he says he's down with the humor and he thinks it's funny. Go ahead. Phase.
Blanks.
Well, the last time I goofed on him, he said he's infinitely smarter and more successful than me, which sounded like a little insecure. But
he was in the room with Keem at the time, to be fair.
Keem swag.
I think, he's got to match that energy, the Keem hate. So.
Death to all Jews vibes.
Right.
That stuff is funny. Mike said they said he looked like a nutsack. Whatever. All that shit is just humor. What I don't appreciate about them is they're hypocrites.
Uh-oh.
So they'll go and say, you guys are bullying Trisha, or someone's being a bully. Any kind of criticism that comes their way, it's written off as they're bullying. When they'll go on and by the textbook definition, bully everybody else. They're just hypocrites.
Right.
Bro, literally exposing how blank his mind is. Because we titled it that we're being bullied as a joke.
Yeah, it was ironic.
It was meant to be ironic, dude.
Blanks.
We just thought it was funny that you're accusing us of being bullies, so we said that you're bullying us. It's literally just a joke, bruh. Hypocrite. That's Keem's. That's like, I don't know why. People use that as like the ultimate insult. Like, hypocrite.
As far as crossing the line, Trisha did this like 10 story like thing about how me and Mike are fucking old dudes starting some hype house, which it's just
It's not even
I'm sorry, but on face value, that is objectively hilarious. That FaZe and Mike are starting a content house together.
What's funny about two men in their 30s starting a house to live with a bunch of 18-year-olds? I don't understand.
He doesn't. He goes, you can joke around, just not about that. That's crossing the line. What's funny about Mike, who's 36, leaving his girlfriend, who's super rich and famous and super like in love with him, who bought a house for him, and then moving in with FaZe Blanks? What's funny about that? I challenge you to an IQ test, bro. Loser gets shoved in a locker. And if you don't fit in the locker, I'll put you in a trash can out back.
It's just laughable. But what we're doing here is so much like beyond that.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I didn't realize it was much more than a hype house.
That's why it's ridiculous, because what they're doing is so much more than a hype house. Oh, well, if I knew that, I wouldn't have said anything. Why didn't Mike just explain that to Lana? Maybe she wouldn't have been pissed at him.
Babe, this is so much more than a hype house.
Babe, come on. Here, give me your hot dog bun. Anyway, babe, it's way much more than a hype house.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Sorry, what was that? Who's hungry? Sloppy Joe.
Gotten started either. That's the crazy
We're
part.
just getting started now. And
Dude, it looks crazy hype how he's got like a curtain like fucking like stapled to the wall. It's crazy hype back in there. Super luxurious shit, bro. He missed a spot up here, by the way. You might want to lock that up. So much more than a hype house.
already things are fucking moving.
I know.
Things are going great. The vibe is good. Everyone's
Right.
having fun.
Right. I didn't consider that.
Did you?
He's a good counter argument. The vibe is good and everyone's having fun. It's way more than a hype house.
You forgot to consider the vibe, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna have to bring this up to Trisha.
Yeah. I think you guys need to apologize.
She
and
didn't consider the vibe.
issue a retraction here.
Right. I apologize. I should have considered the vibe. I didn't do a vibe check on the hype house.
But then she went on to say, like, you guys are fucking creepy and old, and like,
True.
you guys have both had issues with underage girls in the past.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
What?
Wait, did she say that? Issues with underage girls? I don't recall her saying that.
She probably
Okay.
said that.
Okay, I mean, yeah,
Let's be honest.
I don't recall
I-
her saying underage. I think she said
You guys got hyped up quite a bit.
That's true.
during
We
that
did get
segment,
excited.
So there may have been some.
okay. Okay. Let me finish this clip and then I'll address kind of like what we said here.
And she kept it vague, whether that means underage girls at parties
Yeah,
or whatever the fuck. Just having your name associated with something like that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's disgusting. I run a business.
You can't
FaZe
do that.
Clan is my life. It takes care of fucking 70 plus people.
FaZe up.
You know what I mean? Like, we have 70 plus employees and all their families extended out. Like, this
They're
shit.
all taken care of,
This shit is like, it's not a joke. You can't just say that. And by the way, I don't know if I have to clarify this. Absolutely nonsense. That's never happened.
Everybody knows that.
Me and Mike have never had.
I don't think she said underage. I think she said they all have allegations against them. And I will say that as far as what's been publicly said about Mike and FaZe, so I got a little confused because I remember FaZe got in like a bar fight and Jake Paul made this video about him that he like assaulted his assistant or something. Apparently that was proven wrong, or Jake said that it wasn't true, or I don't know. So, and as far as Mike goes, I don't think there's any accusations against him other than him being a douchebag. I guess Trisha's thing with Mike was that he cheated on Lana, and then the girl he cheated on with, he said she looked like a gremlin, and she thought that was super trashy. Like, oh, you're the pig that cheated on your girlfriend. You're going to trash on the girl you cheated on with. I think that's what Trisha meant when she said allegations, but we should be very clear and say that as far as Banks, I'll be very clear. I can't speak for Trisha or what she knows, and I don't remember exactly what I said, but we were getting pretty excited. And then as far as Banks goes and Mike, yeah, so I think that's what she was thinking of. And I will say that as far as we can tell, there are no allegations of essay, which I think is what.
That seemed to be what the implication
Yeah.
that they took away.
So
from
there
it
is
was,
no
which,
allegation,
yeah.
public allegations of essay against Banks or Mike that we know of, other than them just being like douchebags and womanizers, which I think is what she meant. But they're right. We should be very clear about that. And so I will say here today that if Mike and Banks are guilty only of being sloppy Joe brained meathead and also douchebag womanizers. But I do apologize because we shouldn't put that out there. So, you know, I think Trisha meant those incidents, but it, obviously when it comes out that way, we should be more careful with our words, how we express that, or at least myself. So apologies to Banks, apologies to Mike, and FaZe up.
I know, but it's just but to say that out.
And Ricky,
out loud, like,
I also told him that like we're so like even who we have at our house, like you're the one who literally enforced. This
bro,
security always
tell
tells
them
me.
how
So,
like
tell them, bro.
I have to fucking when it comes to that shit.
If you guys want to come to our house, like you have to pull your ID. They check your age, everything. And I one time I was like, yo,
They really seem focused on the underage thing, which I don't remember. It's funny. They're focused on the underage thing and not like just essay, which makes me like, they're like, oh no, we definitely essayed people, just not underage.
Easy.
Okay, I'm kidding. That's a joke for the record.
Okay.
Yeah. I just apologized.
I know, that's fine.
But it's funny because, right? Off the rails.
Off the rails, all right.
I'm kidding. Come on. No, but in all seriousness, Mike and Blanks do not have public allegations of essay against them. I don't know what they're talking about underage. I don't remember that, but underage or above age. So apologies to them. They're good dudes, obviously. You know, if they shit with the door open to alpha on people, that's
unknown. That's unknown.
That we have not verified.
We have not verified those allegations.
Do they jizz in their oatmeal in the morning to increase their testosterone? Yes.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
So there you have it. Gosh, I really don't remember her saying underage, but I would like to know. I'm kind of curious what she actually said.
AB's over here watching it right now.
Yeah, let me know what we actually said.
Yeah,
if you could pull, or just if
so
you could,
I remember when we were recording it, the energy peaked, and I wouldn't be totally surprised if maybe things went a little too far. But I don't recall either.
If you hear something specific, just relay it.
Okay, he's on it. He's on it. AB's on the case.
Actively listening. Okay, so we have an update from AB. Go ahead, AB. What's your update?
So far, Trisha's just said she has no idea who FaZe is. You know, it's not like James Charles. She said she kept going at James Charles because he was talking to minors. It's different. She has no idea who FaZe is, so she's not going to keep going at him. But I haven't listened to all of it, but so far, FaZe is in the clear from Trisha.
She did not say that any of them were dating minors.
So far, no.
That's what I'm saying.
She said she doesn't even know who FaZe is, but I'll keep listening, though.
But there is a point, definitely, where she says that all three of them have allegations.
Yes.
So you'll keep listening.
Yes. I've heard the allegations part.
So she said that.
She said allegations, but she didn't say sexual allegations.
Which is a fair point. I think that's an important distinction.
Right.
Because, I mean, like, well, okay. But people know what they mean. Let's not split hairs here. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you, AB, for the report. Thank you. AB, having listened to that, is there anything more to report?
So I think what they're referring to with the underage, whatever it was, they're talking about the joke that Trisha made, the orthopedo
Oh, the
joke.
orthopedo joke.
But they kind of mixed the two together. They kind of took some liberties in claiming that you guys said that.
So wait, what did she actually say?
I'm sorry, I was listening to it, but I kind of had God in my other ear. So give me 1 second. I have the timestamp from Aiden's live stream.
No, what did Trisha say? Oh, does he show it?
Yeah, he's watching. He's reacting to it.
So should I click this timestamp?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what we actually said. So let's take some accountability here. It means mouth.
Okay, but orthopedo.
Bro, we get it, bro.
All right, that you are.
Everyone's been, we get it.
Knowing that these people
Sexting minors, like, you know what I mean?
Well, no. Wait. Okay. So, who's she talking about sexting minors? I'm confused. Nobody's accusing them of sexting minors, right?
Right. No, she's just talking about the TikTokers that you've called out.
Yeah, I don't think I think it was clear that we weren't accusing them of that. Ortho means mouth.
You telling me that FaZe Blanks misunderstood something?
FaZe Blanks.
And conflated a bunch of other...
No. Well, let me just clarify.
There could be some other thing. But yeah, I mean, if that's what he's referring to, that's clearly... You guys were talking about the people that you bully being pedos.
So here's what we said. We said all three of them have allegations. We weren't specific about what kind. To clarify, they do not have essay allegations against them. Right? Well, I guess Adam 22 does.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But I don't know anything about Adam 22. I haven't looked into that, so I'm not going to speak on it. Okay, are we good? I mean, you know.
As a side note, also, FaZe texted Aiden during his live and said, refer to him as L3 from now on. Tell the chat.
Who said that?
FaZe Banks.
L3.
Blanks.
Why? Because I took the L from Hamburger Brain, from Hamburger Helper.
Blanks.
I guess so.
Okay, L3.
But
that's their nickname for you?
Yeah.
Bro, we get it, bro.
All right, that you are.
Everyone's been, we get it.
knowing that these
I'm looking at the chat. Their chats.
Sexting minors, like, you know what I mean?
Well, no.
Yes,
Okay, well, hold on. But you guys got to know that we're not talking about you guys, just for clarity. Okay? Peace and love.